Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to be talking about a bunch of concealers. I didn't want to make a video per each one. I figured, you know what, let's just throw them all in here. These are the concealers I've been trying out and all that. As you can tell, 3 of these are actually like pretty empty. So, but this one is my latest one. So let's get into it, shall we? First, this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Creme and cream creme. I call it creme, but this is in the shade Whiteout. This is a very thick concealer. However, this does help add a lot of coverage and lighten any concealer. If you are very fair, I do highly recommend this. I know Colourpop did release a white one, but I have yet to try that one, but that is an option. So if you guys want to try that, I will say maybe give that a shot. I just can't guarantee it might be the same as this, but I will be trying that out soon. But if you are really fair, you want to add some coverage and lighten up some concealer, or use this as a concealer if you're super fair, really recommend this. The price is up there, but it's a good, thick, nice, creamy formula. I don't have a problem with it underneath my under eyes, and I feel like I crease fairly easily. And just as a background, I do have combo skin, but I do feel like this is beautiful. I like mixing it in with a lot of my concealers. It helps lighten them up and helps give me just a pinch more coverage. Right now I don't have this on though because I wanted to mainly talk about one that I had on so you guys could see. But yes, this is actually really great. The only thing is that it is kind of pricey, and I think you would probably go through it fairly quick, especially if you were using just this as a concealer. However, it is a really, really great concealer. If you love Kat Von D's Lock-It foundation, I think you'll definitely love the concealer. Next, one a lot of you guys have been waiting for a very long time. It is the Kylie Cosmetics concealer, and I got mine in the shade Pearl. And the packaging, super cute, nice little handle here and wand. Super flexible type of wand here. The color on this is my most perfect concealer shade ever because it's just so kind of cool and brightening. I love the color of this. I wish it had a little bit more coverage. I would say this is about a light to medium coverage for a concealer. So if you're expecting a full coverage under eye with this, this is not going to be the concealer for you. But it is beautiful. I love the way it wears underneath the eye. I think the formula is actually great. Lately she's been having a lot of 2 for $30 sales. I think that's the time to pick it up and try it. The only thing with this is that if you're not sure on your shade, there's no returns. You can't get your money back and you can't get no refund. So that's the only thing that's kind of a downfall. But like I said, this is the lightest shade Pearl. I really love it. If you're really fair-skinned, want something light, build up to a medium coverage, I think you'll really like this. Worst comes to worst, like I said earlier, you can always mix this, some sort of thing like that. Adds a little bit more coverage, but this color and tone is so perfect for me for a concealer. I just wish it was just a teensy bit more covering, but I actually do really love this. Next up, this is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I have mine in the shade Fair 5. They now do have lighter shades, so I think you can see I'm going through this rather quickly here. I think when I go through this, I'm going to get the lightest colored one they have. I think it's just Fair 2, I believe. And I'm also going to pick out the white one just to have for funsies because I actually love the formula of this. I think there's a teensy bit, just a teensy bit more coverage. I know a lot of people compare the Kylie and then the Colourpop to be the same. I don't think they're the same actually. This one has, I really like the formula of this one. I like the formula of both, but they're actually different. Like Kylie's doesn't dry down or set. This one I recommend working quickly. It will set, and I kind of like how the Colourpop sets better. It just is like really nice. So that's why I'm kind of hoping that they have a lighter shade that maybe will be more equivalent to this because I like the way that it dries down and it sets underneath the eye. I really love the formula of this. This does oxidize just a little bit. It has a slight dry down and then a little bit of some oxidizing. So just be noted for both of those things. You'll notice a slight dry down and a little bit of oxidizing. So I'm really happy actually that there's some more lighter shades because normally I take a little bit of this and mix it with my Kat Von D, so then I know I won't get a real weird dark under eye because that would look strange. But other than that, oh, it's such a good formula. So I am excited to try out some of the lighter shades and see how that works. And last but not least, this is my latest one. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour yeah, that's what they're calling it. Pretty much it's a concealer, but yeah, that's a long name. This is in the shade C1. The packaging is beautiful. It's rose gold. nice big old doe foot applicator. It's a lot like looking like the Shape Tape. This color is so pretty. It's just like a little bit more. Here's it next to the Kylie. This one's a bit more neutral toned, I would say, where the Kylie might be a little bit more pink. But let me see, is it close to that one? But it's lighter than the Colourpop one. That is the one I have underneath my eyes today. I just don't really see any dramatic creasing. I always have a little bit of creasing, and that's what any concealer, even the best. But honestly, it seems like, again, a great formula. I will say out of all of them, I think this one might be the cheapest. I'm not sure. Either the Makeup Revolution one or the Colourpop one is cheapest. Let me see, what do I like? I'm going to take, it's hard for me to pick. I really love the Colourpop one. If the Colourpop shades, the newer ones, when I try them, if they're more lighter and more meant for my skin tone, then that one will be the winner. But for now, I almost dropped them all. For now, I really love how this one is. I love how it feels. I like that big doe foot, and I like the coverage of it. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as full coverage as the Kat Von D concealers, but it's more of a coverage concealer than the Colourpop or Kylie. However, you will need to take and set this because it doesn't really dry down. It stays more wet, kind of more like the Kylie. That's why I do love the Colourpop, because it has a nice dry down effect. But this one you will need to set it. I will definitely recommend setting that, because if not, you'll probably crease up. But I really like this one, and there's a decent shade range for this, so highly recommend checking that out. It's a good deal. But yeah, I hope I didn't blabber on too much. I was just trying to review kind of all these concealers that I've been kind of going through here. I will give you guys an update when I take and get more of the Colourpop concealers. I'll probably make a video on it and all that, and maybe I'll do like a video like comparing the two white concealers and seeing which one's best, how they work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.